Well, Facebook, look at you. How long has it been? It's been a little while. And, hello. How are you? Today, we're testing out a couple new things. We have a new microphone here, which you really can't see because it blends into the black shirt. But we're going to test out that audio, test out the video and the light, got it zoomed in a little bit so you can see me better. And if you see me better, we're good. Well, where are we today? It is, golly, September 10th. And I think that's pretty crazy that it's September 10th. I don't know. Summer went by. How was it for you? Tell me in the comments. You got to let me know what you guys are doing. I'm interested in what life's like out there. How are you doing? What's going on? What have you done that's fun? Have you traveled? Have you been anywhere good? I went to Daytona Beach for a month, which seemed like a year. I worked down there for a music festival called Welcome to Rockville. And it was with a really fun group of people. My buddy, Joe Chisholm, got me the connection for the job. Thanks, Joe. You're an ace fella. And I had a really good time. I learned some Spanish as well, hung out with a bunch of Venezuelan guys and girls, and they were really entertaining. I really like Venezuelans. They were very fun. And what's interesting is the music they listen to. I know we talk about music on here some, but they really listen to, I don't even know what you'd call it. I do. They told me, I guess I should have researched that a little better. But it was a lot like crooner music. It was a person singing up front, very, very emotional love songs for the most part. And they would get homesick. They would get emotional to these songs, but it reminded me of like older Rat Pack songs, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra style, where they were singing and they would all sing along. I'd let them pick the music. I'd hand them my phone, and they would pick on the streaming service which songs to listen to, and it was really entertaining. I can't say enough about how kind and friendly and hardworking they were. Another thing, there's been a lot of people that have passed since we've talked last. A good buddy of mine, Rich Self, he passed. I've known him since I was probably 8. We were great buds. We spent a lot of time on our dirt bikes together as kids. He got me my first job in the music industry. He got me the job working for Bob Woolsey at B&D Security. And the story there was Richie worked for them, and he said, you should come work for us. And I'm like, dude, I'm only 16. He said, you're big enough. They won't notice. Just tell them you're 18. So I did, got the job, and probably worked a good 50 or 100 concerts for that company. Learned a lot about the music industry coming in as just a simple security guard. And I don't know what some of my highlights are. Ray Davies poured a beer on my head while I was in the barricade with my back to the center of the stage at the Kiel Opera House back then, which is now that'll come to me as well, but it's got a new name. They name something new all the time. And what I call my first real concert was that I had seen there as a worker was Bruce Springsteen. You know, I'd seen Queen prior to that. I'd been to a bunch of concerts that I'd bought tickets for. But that was the first big band that I saw, the first, kind of a jam band. They were jamming. They were playing the songs and improvising, right? You didn't get too much of that back then. But anyway, I digress. Richie, gonna be missed. He was a very interesting character, always kind to me. Another guy, Daddy-O. That's how most of you'll know him. He was instrumental in the string cheese world, and another really great, very kind, super friendly individual that many of you won't know this, but if you've ever looked at a string cheese poster or sticker, any of the artwork, it all began with Daddy-O. He was the guy that curated the artists, all that artwork. Just what a legacy, right? Back from the beginning, when I worked for them, Daddy-O was there. Just very kind, friendly guy. He always wore his a funny Daddy-O story is he always had his glasses, but they were always on a string here, like a librarian would wear. And he would see me coming, and you could see his hand coming up and getting a hold of his glasses, because I was always coming in hot whenever I saw him. I liked him a lot, and he would always get those glasses up and get them out of the way, because he knew I was coming in for a hug. It's a good Daddy-O story. I don't know. How's your summer been? I've been living on my motorcycle for the most part, riding around like crazy, but that's a great way to see St. Louis, right? Took it down and rode the graffiti wall the other day. I was out of town camping down in the Ozarks when they did the Paint Louis event. How many of you went down there? What were your experiences? What's your favorite panel? Some of those panels are crazy, and I just love them. The artwork is gorgeous. And to think that they're doing all of that with a rattle can, freehand, I am blown away by the level of talent. I think that is one of the best things the city of St. Louis has ever done. Taking that blank flood wall that was already graffitied up and turning it into this glorious, over a mile long, continuous panel of art. And it is colorful, it's beautiful, it's inspirational, it's reflective, it's antagonistic, it's everything. You can see something of everybody, everything. They express their anger, their love, their vices, their musical interests. A lot of them just put their signature up there, which frankly I can't read, but I'm sure that it's readable and cool. They're beautiful. If you could, St. Louis, you think, oh my God, it's unsafe. I'll never go down there to the graffiti wall. It's completely safe. Don't fall for the hype. St. Louis is not how you think it is. It's a beautiful place. Get out, enjoy it. Went to Soulard Market the other day. My God, the level of diversity and ethnicity and the different foods and cultures and art and crafts and delicious food is amazing. My friend Tracy Jones, she's down there with a booth where she's selling her tinctures. She forages for different herbs and plant medicine that she then makes tinctures of or collects for medicinal use. Just super knowledgeable. She does a great job. She also makes pork rinds and fried bacon rinds, which are crazy good. People love them. They're lined up down there, especially if you're on a keto diet. That's an amazing crunchy snack. She is close to Broadway on the southern leg of Soulard Market, and you'll see her. Tea Goods is her company name. Her name's Tracy, and she's just a little angel down there. I don't know. It's turning to be fall. You look outside, there's leaves on the ground. It's getting cool at night. So I guess Oktoberfest is coming. The South Broadway Athletic Club is going to be hosting their beer booth at the Soulard Oktoberfest. So be sure to get down there and support that. It's a really cool event. Fun to do and fun to check out. This is saying I don't have much audio here. That is disturbing. I wonder if any of this is working. Let's see if I turn it up. Does any of that have an effect? I don't know. We'll see. That could not be working at all. I could be doing all of this for naught. Well, I guess we should have tested that. We're going to keep going. Doesn't work, and I'm muted out. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. The new microphone's a little confusing for me. Another great event that's coming up is the Webster Groves Porch Fest. Be sure to check that out. That's happening here in Webster. I think if you just look up Webster Groves Porch Fest, I can probably bring it up here when the dates are. I know I can by just pushing a series of buttons here. Let's see if I can get to it in a timely manner. Probably not. So no is the answer, but maybe I can. I know who I sent it to. Let's see, here it is. Webster Groves Porch Fest is Sunday, October 5th, 1 to 5. So be sure to check that out. It's really cool. Anything else? Real estate. What have you been doing? If you have real estate needs, I'm your guy. You should be calling me. We should talk. I'm also fixing pinball machines now. So if you need pinball repair, be sure to reach out. I'm not the best with the older games. I'm more with the newer games where I'm really good at those. If it's an old EM game or older, I don't know. I'm learning, but not those so much. But you can find me at pinballwizardstl.com. I've made a little website. You can have a look at that, pinballwizardstl.com. I don't know, first-time home buyers. Now's the time. You know, you're not competing against all the South County Karens trying to get their kids into school. This is a good time to be a home buyer. Now is the time. There's a lot of things out there. I just did this for a friend, found some amazing deals, a lot of really good stuff. So get out there, check it out. Let me help. You want to get some hunting property down in the Ozarks? I'm your guy. Let's find it. Come on. People need to call me for your real estate advice. I think we can have some fun. You want an investment property in the city? Man, there's so much opportunity here. I have some great ideas. This big Grasso brain is full of them. So, I don't know. Let's see if this video worked. That's a start. See if there's audio. If this is just a big muted thing, that's going to be pretty doggone annoying for both of us. Be sure to say things in the comments. Say hello. Chat it up. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. And I don't know how I end this thing. I'm sure I have to hit a button here. Is that it? Nope. How about this one? Nope. I don't know. Did that do it?